Hey guys, Rico Rocks 2001 here, and as you can tell from the title, this is probably my first comparison video. It's the Game Boy Pocket, made by Nintendo back in 1996. This is actually the later one, the second revision, because, well, the first one did not have a battery meter, it did not have a power light, and, so, yeah, it was kind of a bummer that the original ones didn't, which a lot of people complained, and Nintendo was like, oh, we're very, very sorry. Here's the one with the battery meter, or power light thing. And in 1998, they brought us the Game Boy Color. There was a Game Boy Light that was released between it, but that only was released in Japan. And if I had that, I'd compare it to this in each different way. But obviously, I don't have one with me, and they're pretty expensive like crazy. I could buy one for parts not working one, but I don't intend to repair one. So, yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, both of them have your directional pad. I find the Game Boy Color directional pad better. I mean, this one feels better texture. This one feels like screwed up texture. You can actually stick this into this, is what I've done. Start and select. They feel better on the Pocket. They just feel better. On the Color, they're alright. You got your B and A. I actually prefer the Game Boy Color buttons because they're concave instead of these convex buttons. I actually prefer the convex buttons of the original Game Boy. Those were pretty cool. Both of them have your Nintendo logo right here. This one sticks out, and the one on the Game Boy Color is stick in. And you have your logo right here, the word Color. And the commercials, the C would appear as the lips and say, get into it. And this one says Game Boy Pocket. The slogan was stick it in your pocket today. And on the bottom, you have your headphone jack and your AC/DC adapter. It says on the back on the Pocket, and on the Color has it right here. And I'm not sure if they use the same one, but on the left, there's a spot for where you can stick a, keychain or something like that. You both have the same link cable. I do have a link cable for it, but I can't find it. So, yeah, and there's your volume slider. Both of them have a speaker, and on the other side, on the Game Boy Color, there's a power switch here because it does not need contrast because this is in color. And on this, there's a contrast wheel because this is black and white, and the screen's bigger on the Pocket. And on the top, you have an infrared receiver for a few games. I know Super Mario Bros. Deluxe uses that to swap data and trade scores. And games like Mega Man, if you play in a remote here, you can use access the bonus stage. And on games like Mission Impossible, you can use this as a TV remote. Kind of like the early Wii U TV remote control, which is kind of cool. And the power switch is on the top on the Game Boy Pocket. Unlike the original Game Boy, this does not have a latch. On the original Game Boy, when you turn it on, there's a little latch that locks on to the cartridge. Also, never insert a game while you power it on, then stick it in while it's in the boot screen. You'll lose your data. I've actually done that before with Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins. And I lost the owner's original data, but it's my copy now. And on the back, unlike the original review, the guy did not have covers on him. I have covers on mine. Hallelujah. Which is actually nice. And this is the United States version. Most people who have a Game Boy Color do not have the serial code on here. I have mine on there. And this one came like this. I bought this on eBay from a seller. And I bought this from some gaming website on eBay as well. This one uses 2 AA batteries, which is nice. And this one uses 2 AAA batteries. Now, people like the Game Boy Color because of the AA batteries, which makes it feel a lot more comfortable to play. So, yeah. I have 2 copies of Kirby's Dreamland 2. I'll be running the same game on both screens. So, yeah. Let's switch them on, and let's be sure the volume's turned up on both of these units. Turn the one on the Game Boy. What the? Let me blow. Oh my. Low on the cartridge. It's a good temporarily fix, but a very awful permanent fix. And both of them are playing the game. Let's see if I can zoom in. Is this one's in color. I don't know if you can see Kirby on the screen, but he's pink here. On this one, he's in black and white. Now both of them are playing a demo. So yeah, there's your comparison on the Game Boy Color versus the Game Boy Pocket. This one's blue and this one's red. You can get them both in different variations of colors. There's the silver one, but that's unfortunately the one without a battery meter. But you can take the guts of another Game Boy and replace this part, and you'll have a silver Game Boy Pocket with a battery meter, which is something I suggest you do if you ever decide to purchase an original Game Boy Pocket with the original shell. So you might want to swap the innards and the label thing. Anyway, this is ReGrox2001 saying, post a comment which one you think is better between the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Pocket. I'm signing off. Have a nice day.